What's up, guys? It's Joel here. We're back with another in real life video. It's always weird, you know, we're just getting started. But someone asked me how do I have the tracks and the metronome coming in through the ears and not the house. So I'm just gonna do a quick tutorial on how to set that up for your church, your wedding, your banquet, your what? Anyways, enough of the long talking, let's get straight into the video. So my church has these DP48s. Not everybody has these, but we do have a PowerPlay AP16, right? So how I have it running is through this big boss right here. This big boss is Scarlett 18i8. It does everything I need it to do. So if we go behind here, the piano. So we have the track left coming out of output 1. The track right is coming out of output 2. The metronome is coming out of output 3. So this is simple, you think, but no, it's not. Tracks left and right is coming out of the Scarlett, going into these this one DI, this 2-channel stereo DI. Tracks left here and tracks right there. So with this DI, there's nothing special. This is going straight to the house and into our ears. But for the metronome now, we are running that through the guitar DI. But this DI is only here because we don't have a guitar player, as you see. So we just have this DI as a metronome. It should really say metronome on it. But the metronome is coming out of the Scarlett output 3 into the guitar DI, which is the metronome channel. So now if I show you the mixing board now, I'm not gonna go back there with the iPad. The guitar is, well, it should be muted, right? But the volume is all the way down to negative infinity, right? So that's not even coming out. The house is not coming out. The monitors is not being sent anywhere on the wing, right? We have the wing back there, but it's just easier if I show it from here. So everything should be off because we don't want it. We don't want the metronome to come out on the stream or in the house. So the real trick is what's really in this app, the Focusrite Control app. Yeah, here I tried to look for this all over on YouTube, but nobody ever showed me this part. So in order for you to not have the metronome coming in through channels 1 and 2, you have to mute it. So over here we have channels 3 and 4, which is the metronome. It's muted because if I unmute it, then you will hear the click tracks. Let me show you a quick example. If we open my Ableton session here, say if we wanted to do, oh, mighty. So if I unmute channels 3 and 4, because right now we're in the channel 1 and 2 output section. So this is what is coming through channels 1 and 2. So I have channel 1 and 2 stereo coming out of 1 and 2, obviously, but I have channels 3 and 4 muted because that's the metronome and we don't want that coming through the tracks left and right. So if we unmute this, it will come through. So now it's coming through the house, but it's coming through the tracks channel. We don't want that, so we mute channels 3 and 4. But in channels 3 and 4, which is the metronome, we mute channels 1 and 2, which is the track. So only the metronome is coming through the guitar channel. But yeah, that's really all there is to running the tracks and the metronomes through, well, the tracks, metronome, and cues through the ears and the house, right? But it's a simple process. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to me so we can hit 2,000 subscribers. All right, guys, later. Just in case you didn't understand what I was saying in this one, I filmed the next version. I hope you can understand this one better. I have this 30 tool right here, the big boss, the big guns to help me out with that. So I want to take you to the back of this big guns. You see right here, we have a cable labeled metronome. Cable name track left. Oh, it's not focusing. Cable name track right? Track right? Funny. So this is going all the way down to track left and right, DI, right? And then the metronome is going to the guitar DI. Surprisingly, yes, it's going to the guitar DI, and I'll explain why. So currently, we don't have a guitarist. You know, the chair is empty. So right now, we're using the guitar DI as the metronome channel. So right now, we have the guitar muted in the house and in the monitors, but it's unmuted in our ears. But this process can only be successful if you do this trick. So I've watched YouTube videos on this thing and I couldn't find an answer, and I had to find the answer myself. The answer is here. This is your answer. So here, the Focusrite is the big boss, so you can do everything with the big boss. The outputs, there's 4 quarter-inch outputs, and they're all usable with headphones or going to a DI. But what I had to do, I had to figure out myself. I was hearing the metronome through 1 and 2, which is track left and right. So I had to go in and mute channels 3 and 4, which is metronome channel 3, because it was coming through channel 1 and 2. Because you can hear all 4 channels through channels 1 and 2, which is stereo, right? But we don't want that. We want to only hear just the track. So I had left and right open and have playback 3 and 4 muted. And it's the same thing for the other channel 3 and 4. I have the track muted and the playback 3 and 4, which is metronome unmuted. So the metronome's coming through 3 and the tracks are coming through left and right. So the guitar is actually muted, you see? It's muted. It's at like negative infinity decibels, but it's like cut everywhere. So the sends is off. It's not coming through any of the monitors. No house, nothing like that. So you can't even find it. It should even be findable. So let me show you an example. Let me open up my Ableton and show you what I'm talking about. And the metronome is on, right? The metronome is on, but we're not hearing no metronome in the house. But it's coming through on the guitar. So if we unmute the guitar, oh, still can't hear it. You know why? Because it's muted. Hear that? So we're gonna turn that back down. If we go to the house, hear that? We don't want that. So we turn that down. We turn this down. So that's just a quick example. And yeah, that's all the video. That's all there is to this video. If you have any questions I didn't answer in this video, let me know in the comments and I will answer. Okay, if you still didn't understand what I said in those 2 videos, you have to understand now. So now I'm at home. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna explain to you from my house. So right here, this is monitor outputs 1 and 2. That's their mix. So every channel, well not every channel, but each stereo channel has their own mix. So I'm gonna label this playback 1 and 2 tracks left, right. Output 1 is track left. Output 2 is track right. And that's a stereo channel. So it's being sent to the stereo channels 1 and 2. And that's going straight to the DI, straight to the wing, straight to our ears. But with this now, you can have the metronome, which is 3 and 4, come through the outputs 1 and 2, but we don't want that because then the metronome won't be separated from the tracks. And we don't want that. We want to have a custom mix for our metronome. We want it to come down the line by itself. So we have 3 and 4 muted, which is metronome. So we're gonna label this metronome. I hope I know how to spell. Right? So that's muted. Now we go to the 3 and 4, which is the metronome line. We have the tracks left and right. It's muted because we don't want the tracks left and right coming through the metronome line. Then it will be duplicated and we'll get double tracks, and we don't want that. So we have just the metronome coming through lines 3, if that makes sense. That's all it is to it. And we're using our sturdy app here, Focusrite Control, which is the app for the Scarlett 18i8. If you don't understand, I don't know what to tell you. Just comment down below. But yeah, that's really it for this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down below. Road to 2K. Let's go.